Scope of audit work. Engagement letter, fraud and error. An engagement letter explains the legal connection or engagement between a professional firm, for example accountancy firm or audit firm, and its clients. The engagement letter expresses the terms and conditions of the engagement, mainly focusing on the area of the engagement and the terms of compensation for the firm. There are several things to be added in an audit engagement letter, including the objective and scope of the audit, the duty of the auditor, the duty of management, identification of the financial reporting framework for the preparation of the financial statement, and expected structure and content of any reports to be issued. Explanation of the scope of the audit, the form of another communication of results of the audit management, the certainty that several material misstatements may not be noticed, arrangement concerning the preparation and performance of the audit, as well as the composition of the audit team and the assumption that management will give written representations should also be included. The basis on which fees are computed, a petition for management to accept receipt of the audit management letter and the terms of the engagement, arrangements regarding the participation of internal auditors and other staff, any duty to issue audit working papers to other parties, any restriction on the auditor's liability, and arrangements to create draft financial statements. In planning and performing audit plan, besides evaluating and reporting audit records, the auditors must think about the risk of significant misstatements in the financial statements, as the result of fraud and errors. Misstatements in the financial statement will occur from either fraud or errors. If the auditor receives wind of fraud or error, the auditor should communicate his discovery to management immediately. The auditor must take into account the credibility of management statements. If the auditor suspects the company's personnel and carry out fraud, he must take into account the position of the involved personnel in the company's organizational structure.